Hello Aquarius and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for November the 16th through to the 30th. So moving from Scorpio season into Sagittarius season. And there is a full moon on the 19th, give or take a day depending on where you are in the world, in the sign of Taurus, and it is an eclipse. So it's going to shake a few things up. We'll see what comes through with this. But let's see what's energy is coming in for you. You have 1, 2, Mars, Aries. Okay, there is a new path opening up here for you. It's your choice. Which one do you want? Which path do you want to walk down? So, but something new is opening, which is actually feeling very exciting. So this reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. And I always say, if you know all three of your placements, watch all three. It's great to watch all three because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you, Aquarius. And this is a general reading. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there is an extended reading. The link for that is in the description box below. And I'll talk about that a little bit later in the reading. So what else is coming through for Aquarius? This new path coming up. And it's very much saying, do you want to walk through this? We have, the 2 Sword 2, Venus, Libra. So you've got 2 2s that have come in so far. This could be looking at, there's hesitation about stepping down this path. There may be some other options that you need, or another person that you need to consider with this, with the Venus Libra energy coming through. And there could be a very strong partnership that's coming in with this, but I feel like there's a sense that there's something parallel. We've made it to a 3. Yay, Cup 3, Pluto, Cancer. But this is where we've got some celebration and happiness coming through. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay, so, all right. So there's 2 paths here. One side is there's hesitation. There's a decision to be made. The other side, there's a sense that there's a lot of emotions coming back around about this that are transforming. There are emotions that could have come from the past, and I feel like this is not the first time that this path has opened. And, well, maybe it's the first time the path has opened. Sorry, I'll correct myself here, because what I've been told is it's when the path opens, it's bringing up old emotions. Not the first time you've felt this way. But this time it's different because it's transformed. So, and so there is this lovely energy with that Cancer energy of, and that's what they want to say, is this time it's different. And it could be around a home. It could be around mother. It could be around love as well. So let's just see. Now, the other side to this is the 3 of Cups can be celebration. It can be socializing. It can be a path is opening up to be connecting to more people. So that's another thing that could be coming through. But I feel like there could be, there's more than one energy here over here that you're emotionally connected to. And in your head, you might feel still a little bit bound to. It's like there's someone else you're considering here. So let's see what else is coming in. The 3 of Pentacles. We could be looking at work collaboration crossed by the 4 of Wands. So, again, the 3s. I feel like you're being asked to open up and work with more people or connect to more people. And there's perhaps someone that wants to keep you in a smaller, that could be getting jealous around that, to be honest, or just threatened by this. The Devil energy. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense with what we were just talking about. The Wheel of Fortune. Fantastic. We like that with the Devil energy. The 8 of Swords coming through. There are limitations around this relationship. The 3 of Swords in the near future. So that's kind of interesting. I'm going to pull a card with next to that, the 10 of Cups. So around the home, I do think, or family. The the King of Cups coming through. The 5 of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. I love that energy for you guys coming in. And the outcome, the Page of Wands. My goodness. Okay, you're going to take a good look at this. Still a little bit unsure about it, but I do feel like you will get your head clear. Okay. I'm sorry, I just had to kind of go down that path and pull a few more cards for you here, Aquarius. So let's have a look at what's coming in for you. And at the base, we have the Six of Swords. I love it. Okay, nice. So there's a lot going on inside your mind, a big decision to step down this new path, and it could require moving of some sort or movement. It can be a big move, it can be a small move, it can just be allowing things to flow a little bit more. But we have here as the Three of Pentacles. So as a situation, it is around, yeah, I mean, it is around your skills, what skills you've got and what you're bringing to something, what you're mastering at this moment in your life, and who you're working with, and how those relationships are working. And I do feel like there's this sense of, there's this nice collaboration opening up that could actually help you rise up to a new level. So, but I feel like you're questioning this because you've got this Four of Wands crossing you, which is actually, a sense of the Four of Wands can be halfway to marriage, but it can also just be a relationship where things are feeling pretty stable, or it could just be, you're not sure if this is what you really want here. If this is going to be destabilizing a foundation in your life of some sort, whether this is a relationship or a home base or a sense of self-identity, you're not sure whether this new sense of opening up to new skills and new collaborations is actually going to be setting a good foundation or not, or destroying an old one. So there's that. I can understand there's a hesitation around this, and that's why we've got the Devil energy coming through. Whereas I do feel like, there has been, this is a very stuck energy. It's like you're kind of stuck in your mind. This is the energy of a conscious mind. It's like you can't quite find the solution for this. It's kind of like you're feeling bound to something, but at the same time you're wanting to move forward, and then it just ends up in this sense of just, I'm stuck. Feeling very stuck. It can be very toxic, the Devil energy in your conscious mind. It can be looking at choices and wondering whether they're the right choices for you, whether you want to move forward away from this energy of the Devil. The Devil can represent addictions of any sort. It can represent debt, getting yourself out of debt. I do feel very strongly there's some kind of work opportunity or an opportunity to open up and grow and expand, and there's an old energy that's holding you back here. So not necessarily out of any kind of malice, but just out of probably fear. And there's a sense that even that energy in itself needs to expand and grow. It can't remain how it is. So this Devil energy, it's in your conscious mind. And I understand why. I do understand all of this. And we have at the base the Wheel of Fortune, because this is what's happening deep down. It is the 10. So it is something is ending and something is changing, and you are changing. You are ready to, when the Wheel of Fortune comes, it brings Jupiter, it brings expansion and change, however that presents in your life. And so that's where you're going to start feeling restricted in certain areas, because those areas or relationships or however they're presenting, the more you're getting frustrated with something, the more it's going to show you that this is the area that Jupiter's wanting to come in and bring expansion and growth. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So this Devil energy and Two of Swords could be like a partner or a relationship that you have, and they're kind of happy with where it's at, but you're getting this messaging, this energy deep down that you're ready to go out and expand and grow. And if they're staying in the old energy, that's where the conflict comes in, but also understanding that if they're willing to expand and grow as well, something could become bigger and better. So the Three of Pentacles can be studying, learning. It could be traveling abroad for work. It can be all sorts of things, but it's expanding your skill set, expanding who you're connecting with. We have in the recent past, no surprises here, the Eight of Swords, which underneath this Two of Swords is showing limitations. And this can just purely be inside your own mind. If you're thinking, well, there isn't someone else I'm thinking of here, this can purely be this Eight of Swords is one, and the Two of Swords are both cards of self-imposed limitations of thought. And so maybe you're just being, it's kind of saying perhaps there's a bigger way, a bigger picture here in terms of the decision making or the way, the hesitation. Maybe you're feeling very limited and stuck inside your own mind. And you can see with this Eight of Swords energy that, you know, those binds holding this character are very loose. This is something that has been created by you, really. And so it's this sense of you could easily free yourself from this situation, take those binds off and see something really clearly. And so it just is this sense of, yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty, not being able to see clearly, feeling a little bit fearful about stepping into this new direction that's on offer here. So there's a little bit of that around, but I actually see that you overcoming that, which is actually really good. But that's not without its, you know, this devil energy is going to bring up this Three of Swords in the near future, which is a wound of some sort. And interesting what I was getting with that Pluto Cancer, the fact this is a new path, but the emotions are, there's an old memory or an old something like an old emotion that's associated with this. It's maybe this is not the first time you've felt this way about something or considered this path. And so it's bringing up what may have occurred in the past with that Three of Swords, which is that something has hurt you. And right next to the Ten of Pentacles, it could be related to family or could be related to something that you thought was stable. But I also do feel like, you know, the message that you're getting is that this is actually something very different. This is new this time around. And so it does promise to bring stability with it and to bring you what it is that you need. But I feel like because you've been hurt in the past, there's some sense of hesitation around that, which is fair enough as well. We'll look at that in the extended reading. I want to actually have a look at, let's go down this path further in that reading and see where it's going. So you're presenting as the King of Cups. So this is where these emotions run deep. The King of Cups, you know, it's where you're finding stable ground, emotionally. There's a lot of emotions going on around this. But this is where you're wanting to find some kind of stability or not let your emotions rule you, but find a safe place, because there is perhaps some dramas going around, emotional drama, or your own emotions could be quite turbulent around this. There's a lot of emotional energy coming in. And this is where you're kind of being very influenced by your emotions through this decision-making process as well. But you're not wanting to be because you can see that some of those emotions might be, I guess, skewing the being able to see what this path is clearly. So, and I feel like the path actually does help you get out of that devil energy and energy of being really stuck and toxic. And so this could be actually something to do with your health as well, Aquarius. So that's why there's celebration. That's why there's wounds coming up to be looked at, but there's stability around that. So, yeah, it's heading you into this new direction, which actually feels really good. There's celebration around it, but you can't carry that old energy with you. It's saying you need to, look at that and release it somehow. Energy surrounding you've got the Five of Pentacles. So this is where something is just no longer holding value for you. Something is no longer resonating. Maybe you kind of don't feel particularly valued in this situation or relationship. There could be feelings of rejection around with this Five of Pentacles. This can be leaving an old form of income or an old group, or it can be leaving a relationship. It can be all of those sort of things, detaching and walking away from an energy that you don't feel valued within. So that, associate that with the devil energy. That actually feels really positive to be doing that. So the energy, hopes and fears, we've got the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. And we can see that there is a little bit of murkiness around you. I think clarity with this decision of stepping into this new path would be really, really good for you. And I feel like that's more a hope than anything. And then we have, if I can reach these cards, as an outcome, the Page of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So we're very much looking at this hesitation that's coming in here, this decision. This is you looking at the new path with the Page of Wands. You know, it is a wand, so it is something that could really inspire you. It's something you could feel really passionate about, something that could really ignite you here and could get really excited about. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're taking a good look at it with the Page of Wands. Maybe you've just taken some hesitant first steps into it, or maybe you're just seeing that it could produce some new growth. It has potential. It's getting very excited. I mean, it is something that is small, that needs to be starting off small, that needs to be developed with the page. But I do feel like, you know, there's a very clear head stepping into this. It's like, am I rushing into this? Am I being too impetuous? And I feel like there's a very clear head, this Queen of Swords coming through. Again, a Libra energy, a lot of Libra coming in, which is wanting to rebalance relationships. And the Two of Swords, yeah, your intuition might be telling you one thing, your mind might be telling you something else, and here in becomes the ambivalence and the uncertainty. But the Queen of Swords is very much, her head's above the clouds there. She's very much, you know, got her head in a clear path, and this is where your head becomes free and you're like, finally I can see the answer, I can see the solution, and now I know how to move forward. And so this is where we're seeing with the Six of Swords, the forward movement, the forward flow, the fact that things start to move inside your mind, moving towards a place of greater peace. So this can be purely something that occurs inside your mind, but it can also be around movement, physical movement, travel, things to do with that. So that's kind of where we're seeing something that's very, very stuck in your mind moving forward, which is very good, and bringing in this new sense of stability. There is a sense of leaving something behind and stepping into something new, which feels really good. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Aquarius. Affirmation card for Aquarius. Just see if one pops for you, otherwise I'll split the deck. Ah, there we go. Not one, but three. Hey, let's see. What have we got? Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got a few. I see clearly. Okay, I willingly forgive. I breathe love into my vision and I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. Beautiful. Okay, that's perfect. I'm in the process of positive change. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. Beautiful. This one says, I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. Beautiful. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. Yeah, exactly. And you can do that. Ask for more understanding. I am safe in the universe and all life loves and supports me. I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. And last but not least, I now create a wonderful new job. Okay. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. That actually could be really poignant with this, with the Three of Pentacles and that Five of Pentacles. That makes a lot of sense. So let's pull a charm for you, Aquarius, to finish off the reading. Charm for Aquarius. Let's see. We got the horse. Beautiful. I'll put it there. So the horse is taking a giant leap here. This path that's opening, you know, you can see how fast that horse is moving. Horses are all about the direction, and it's saying this new direction could open up quite quickly. You could move down it quite faster than you think, and you could be moving in huge leaps and bounds. So that's why I can understand there can be some hesitation stepping into this, because this is not just, you know, taking a few hesitant steps. This is like, boom, I'm off. I'm leaping into this. So yeah, I feel like the next step you take is going to be a big one with this, and that there is a sense of liberation and freedom and things moving quickly. So that's a really lovely energy to come through with this, Aquarius. So this is where I'm going to leave this part of the reading. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading where we're going to see what else is coming in with this new path. Once your head is clear and you understand the way forward with this, what is coming through with this if you indeed decide to step into it. But I feel like you're being very strongly encouraged to do this. And let's see what's coming in with this new stability. So let's explore the new path in the extended, in the near future and the future beyond. And also, well, any other intuitive or meanings that you need or clarifiers that's coming in, as well as we're going to focus in on career, money, love and relationships and pull some cards specifically for that. So that's all in the extended reading. I'd love it if you come over, Aquarius. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. But if this is where we're leaving each other, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you appreciate this content and helps with the support of the growth of the channel. Thanks so much, Aquarius.